Hello and welcome to another episode of Electronic Cafe Celebrates, and for this actual episode we are looking at the fantastic Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics. What an album. But interestingly, after a year and a half of initial failure for these guys, believe it or not, this album became a breakthrough. This was a breakthrough album for Annie and Dave. It became a huge hit across both sides of the Atlantic. The title track, obviously particularly popular, remains one of the Eurythmics' most recognisable songs. Its video, popular on MTV in the UK and US, and it's really memorable for sort of Annie's gender-bending sort of imagery. In the wake of the success of that single, Love Is a Stranger, which actually was previously a flop, was re-released and became a hit as well. It too had an amazing video that featured Annie dressed both as a man and a woman. The album was re-released in 2005 with the entire Eurythmics studio catalogue, except for the 1984 For the Love of Big Brother album, which I actually liked, to which Virgin Records holds the rights. The recordings were remastered and several bonus tracks added to each of 8 albums. In this release, Sweet Dreams Are Made of This acquired 6 bonus tracks. So, this, yeah, I mean, again, one of those albums when I heard it for the first time as a young 20-year-old, early 20s, just blew me away. Just thought it was amazing. Yeah, absolutely, from day one, just thought these guys are going to be huge. Obviously, I recognise Annie from being in The Tourists.
To put it into context, this was Eurythmics' second album. Their first album, The Garden, produced by Conny, was released in October '81 and was not a commercial success. Licking their wounds, Dave Stewart managed to convince his bank manager to agree to a personal bank loan, and he bought a mixing board, a TAC half-inch 8-track recorder and 2 Beyer microphones, and their studio was a dingy warehouse attic. Yes, this amazing sounding album was recorded on an 8-track recorder in an attic using no more than that and a few old effects boxes, with the harmonies added at the end of the mixdown stage. Remember that when you next listen to Sweet Dreams or Love Is a Stranger. Just a phenomenal record.
Really good to see that Dave and Annie got indicted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Thoroughly deserved. But when they played, I was like, oh my God, please go on a tour. You still sound great. And say they've written some of the most iconic songs of the 80s and 90s. So yeah, if you haven't heard this album, get it on your turntable or download it and check out Sweet Dreams by, let's say, the brilliant Eurythmics.
Make an impression, take my attention. When you touch my skin,